This episode of Papa's Woodshop is brought to you by Craft Supplies USA.
Hey everybody, Jason Collins, Papa's Woodshop. Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be turning another cool pin from Craft Supplies USA. This time we're going to be doing the Celtic twist pin, and we're going to be using this really gorgeous piece of green dyed Buckeye Burl. This is a stabilized blank from Craft Supplies USA. It's going to look awesome with this Celtic pin. So stick around, let's get it done. And this pin kit is from the PSI line with Craft Supplies USA. And the more I work with these pins, the more I like them. I really like the quality of the hardware. I like the ease of putting them together. And I really like the fact that the tubes come pre-scuffed, which I just think is an added touch. So we are going to turn this pin on a piece of green dyed Buckeye Burl, which should be pretty interesting. I've never turned Buckeye Burl before, and in fact this is one of the first pieces of stabilized wood that I've ever turned. So this will kind of be an adventure on both fronts. So we're going to go ahead and cut this blank. Again, the Celtic pin is a single piece in terms of we just have to turn one piece of wood, and I really like that. So let's go ahead and get this cut. All right, let's drill it out. So here we are, we're all chucked up and ready to go. So we're going to start turning this dyed, stabilized Buckeye Burl. This stuff is awesome. This turned out really nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slow the lathe down just a little bit, and we're going to start using our sanding mesh screens to bring this down to its final shape and start sanding it. So that's awesome. These sanding mesh screens are another awesome product from Craft Supplies USA. It starts out with a very aggressive 80 grit, and then you work your way all the way up to 600 grit, and then we'll move into working this with some micro mesh pads and get it up to a high gloss. That looks pretty incredible. There's just one little problem. When you work with burls, you never really know what you're going to get. And this one has just the slightest little imperfection right here. Let me see if I can zoom the camera in so you can see this. Right here is just the slightest little imperfection. But we're going to see if we can't address that, and then we're going to put our CA finish on and buff this thing out. Alright, there it is. Back up to 600 grit. So now we're almost ready to put a CA glue finish on this. We're probably going to put about 12 coats of Insta-Bond thin CA glue on this pen, and then we'll use the micro mesh pads and buff it to a high gloss. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go put this one together. So we're finished with the emerald dyed Buckeye Burl, and we're ready to put together the Celtic twist pin. So we'll begin with the nib end, we go. That went together very nicely. Next we put the clip on. I'm just checking to make sure we have that where we want it. Looks good pretty much all the way around. Go ahead and press that in. There we go. There we have it. Beautiful pen. Absolutely gorgeous pen.